That thing from Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
What, the movie or one of the series?
No, the original series, they were like the little furry things that like multiplied like locusts.
Okay, so I never watched the original series.
Oh.
I'm the next generation.
This is a good start.
Guy.
This is really good.
It's a fantastic start.
Yeah.
Perfect start. So,
Captain Picard all the way.
who are you guys?
For the brewers,
Like
we make the beer.
I'm Brandon Essick,
I'm Eric Gibble.
and we brew the beer for Goose and the Monkey.
Hanging out one winter up in Sugar Mountain, we're like, we're bored. What do we do? I was like, let's brew some beer. So we did. We started brewing on our stovetop in the kitchen, and we got more and more obsessed with it and learned more, screwed up a few times,
Yeah.
more than a few times.
Yeah.
And then we started making life decisions around home brewing. So we rented a place that was a piece of crap, but it had the perfect setup for brewing in the basement. And then one day we decided we needed to make this a career.
Yeah.
So we started moving toward that.
How many years were you guys over?
Probably 10 or 11, something like that.
Probably yeah. Over a decade.
You know, I kind of got into the home brewing with Eric along the lines of, at the time I was broke and good beer was expensive.
Yeah.
So I wanted good beer, and we were working at Sugar Mountain, and one of the snowboard instructors ran a small on-site brewery at like this lodge place out in Plum Tree, but they had a homebrew supply store too. And so he kind of helped us along the way, gave us some friendly discounts on a lot of stuff, and
We still have equipment that we bought from him.
yeah, we still have a lot of stuff that we got from him, and it was just, for me, it was more out of necessity of having access to good beer while being broke.
Shit, I don't know.
That's tough, man, because the island would be hot, right? So like,
No, this is Greenland. I mean,
well, that's true, but it's not a desert island. So, I mean, you know, it's probably
Pre-barricade out of
cliche
that
to say it, but like, if I could only drink one style of beer, you know, it'd probably be an IPA. For me, that's just the most approachable style. That I could. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is, how hot it is, how cold it is. You know, I could drink those. Now, if I'm stuck in the North Pole, I'd probably want to drink stouts or something. Would be the go-to beer there. But if I'm going somewhere like a restaurant, and you know maybe they have a small selection of some craft beers, generally I'll just lean towards the IPA. You know, I think that's just more of a, I know what I'm getting when I get one of those. There's not too much flair that you can throw on just a traditional West Coast IPA outside of just going overboard with hops or something along those lines.
Yeah, I mean, I might lean toward an IPA. I don't know if I'd be satisfied. I'd probably try to brew something up while I was there, chopping down bamboo and shit. I don't know. I mean, Otis is my dog. He's the brew dog so far. Hopefully we'll have another one, but he comes in with me most days and hangs out with us, and
Occasionally cost customers.
it occasionally costs customers. He's learned how to open doors, which is terrifying, but he's 6. He's a American Pit, and he's pretty cool. He's my bud.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, during the fall and spring, I'm in school finishing a degree in finance. Hopefully just one more year of that, and then I can have a lot of my free time back to, you know, pursue other hobbies or catch up on to-do list around the house that never seems to end.
You're mirroring that happens.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just being a homeowner.
Well,
I got a
that's-
to-do list too.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
I may not just be as motivated sometimes as
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
And Eric, you are a fairly prolific baker.
Yeah, I've gotten into sourdough because it's another type of fermentation. So I sort of got into it playing with that. And then, yeah, I got into baking, and I like to
You also
bake
messed
bread.
around with some veggies, correct? Fermented veggies?
Yep, I got some lacto-fermented vegetables. I'm actually growing peppers and other things to make other lacto-fermented stuff. So I got a fairly extensive container garden on my back porch, and I'm working on getting the backyard improved, so I might be able to put something up back there, I guess.
I'd just say thanks. I mean, the support that the community of the city of Lexington and surrounding communities have shown us has been fantastic, especially considering the circumstances that happened right after we opened. I didn't think for sure that we'd be selling anything, but everybody came out and supported us. So I'd just like to thank you for that.
Yeah, even before that, I mean, it's the connections we made here in town while we were living here made this happen. So, I mean, it was
Yeah.
the people we talked to, the people who got involved. Yeah, I mean, thanks. That's pretty awesome. It made a dream come true, basically.
Yeah,
So.
for sure.